Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be looking at the P-bend effects in the pre-blocks on the Valeton GP200. Let's get started. So I'll be recording my guitar signal in stereo. So I'll click this and then choose the 3 or 4. I just like that one. So this is how it sounds like. Let me turn off the P-bend and then play what it sounds like without it. So now let me turn on the pre-bend. I'm using the buttons on the board to turn it on and off. So basically, the knobs on here are 5. So we have the high pitch, the low pitch, the wet, the dry, and then the range. So the high controls the intervals on the high side. So it plays basically an octave, which is 12 notes away from what you are playing. Same with the low pitch, because it goes behind what you are playing, so it goes on the negatives. But you realize the high pitch is positive. So if I have to do positive 12 and negative 12, so you can fine tune and then find the tone that you're looking for. But basically, this is just a sneak peek into what this particular effect on the Valeton GP200 is. And then the wet controls how much of the P-bending or polyphonic pitch shifting it should add to the signal. The dry is the dry guitar signal. So if I'm to pitch this one down to 0, you wouldn't hear the shifted notes. Now, if I'm to pitch this at 100, you hear more of the P-bend or the polyphonic. You hear more of this particular P-bend than the dry signal. That's what the wet controls. So I'll put this at 50. Now the dry controls how much of the dry guitar signal you get without the effect. So the wet controls how much of the P-bend it should add to your guitar signal passing through the chain downwards. And the dry controls how much of the dry signal or the normal guitar signal you are going to have through this particular effect in the pre-block. So it sounds like this now. When the dry is more than that of the wet, it basically puts the wet signal behind the dry signal. Like that. Now, when the wet signal is more than the dry signal, it brings the wet signal in front, or you hear that one much louder. So putting this back at 50. And then I can pitch this one at 20. So the range controls basically how far it's going to move away from the notes that you are playing. So let me play a sustaining chord, and then we play around with it and see how it behaves. So basically you can assign this particular range even to your expression pedal in the B mode, and make it behave like a flanger, sort of. So if that's something that you want to do, you can go here, come here, under the pre, can set the range all the way to 0. I'm going to activate my wah and then listen. So this is how it behaves now. I'm just messing around. I don't do this in a live gig, but you can play around with it and do a lot of things. I'm going to turn this off, or I'll set this to the wah position, and I'll close this off. So putting this back at 50. Now let me put the low pitch at -12 to and see. So basically this is just to help you understand what this particular P bend does and some of the discoveries that I just made with it. And I was playing around with this particular preset, and then I happened to chance upon it. So this is my findings, and I am presenting that to you. So experiment with it, choose the best options, or set dial them to the best sound that you feel works for you, and leave us a comment in the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.